To commemorate the Wisbech to Upwell tramway, a series of 6 mementos have been commissioned to mark some of the key locations along the route, with the 5th of what will be the final memento within the County Boundary of Norfolk located on the Elm High Road near to the B Q store in Wisbech. The next memento is to recognise the Elm Bridge depot that was close by. On this map you can follow the route to Elm Bridge depot and the position of this memento. The tramway opened in 1883 and initially carried passengers and freight, but by 1921 the passenger service ceased and the usage of the line was merely for freight. The line was finally closed in 1966. Current memento installations include Upwell, the site of the main depot and terminus; Outwell, the former goods yard; Outwell, at the Lance Hunter Row boot basin. This is to commemorate the Outwell depot; the Canal Bridge crossing, and the nearby Outwell Basin depot; Emneth at Bird's Corner, the location of the Boyce's Bridge depot; and Elm High Road Wisbech, close to the county boundary. This being the closest point permissible for the installation to signify the position of the Elm Bridge depot near to at what used to be the Blacksmith's Arms pub. Of additional significance to this part of the tramway route is the nearby village of Emneth, and for many years home of Reverend W. Audrey, who lived in the vicarage and became well known as the author of the famous Thomas the Tank Engine books, with the tramway having played a significant part in the creation of some of the characters and stories he eventually wrote about. The final part of the whole tramway commemorative project is due to culminate with a memento number 6 straddling the county boundary and installed in Cambridgeshire within Wisbech town itself, at a location near to the current fire station in Churchill Road. This will signify and commemorate the site of the junction where tramway traffic crossed over the main road before eventually terminating at the once Wisbech East Station. Much time and effort has been expended in manufacturing each memento. For one of those engineering companies, SDM, the management team viewed active participation as an ideal opportunity to assist with development and training of its young design team and apprentices. These included Apprentice Product Design Engineer Blake Morrison-Smith and Apprentice Project Estimator Harvey Davis.
So I estimate jobs, I estimate the cost of the steelwork and the labour and everything involved with that project. So you got myself, the estimator, and then the draftsman, Kevin as our production manager, Stacey, she'll go out and buy the materials. So I got the drawings, I priced the job from that, worked out the cost, how much it would, and then it goes to the draftsman, he draws it up, he gets them approved by either an engineer or in this case Bill, and then so once they're done, once they're approved, he gets the fab packs and they're sent to the production to be produced. Bill wanted the black powder coating for the finish, so I got out and priced that as well. I was focusing on the design of the wheels because I thought the detail on top. So our draftsman, he designed the wheels for that, which I really liked. We had to make sure the welding was flush so the artwork fits in perfectly.
So I'm an apprentice here. I'm currently doing a digital engineering technician apprenticeship, and this will be going towards various things like coursework, off-the-job training, and towards my level 3. I've been here coming on to 9 to 10 months now. I came from sixth form, moved up to Norfolk, looking for a different kind of job, different area, and then I finally laid on the apprenticeship role here. I prefer going through working with clients and working with software, especially in the design team. That's always been my aspiration, to work inside of a design team, and it's getting more eventful by the day. So, I was the draftsman for the memento, which meant getting approval, getting fabrication drawings done, approval drawings, and then sending that off to Bill to analyse, and then send it down to fabrication for the production process. Follow it through by doing erection drawings and construction drawings, so that when this is going onto site, it'll be erected swiftly and properly. I've also helped Harvey, the estimator, with certain aspects of organising. And then as soon as it is erected, that is where my job is complete. Prerequisites would be definitely the trail on top of the memento. That was a little bit of a tricky one to cut out and make sure that the files sent downstairs were perfect for it. Also different types of welding for the project, and obviously the grades, sizes and the paint.
Further aspects of manufacture were captured on the factory floor, where instruction of various phases in the production of Memento No. 5 were conveyed by SDM's production manager, Kevin.
How are you gonna, so you've got the diagonals from there to there, so you can play them yeah? Okay? Everyone understands what they're doing? Yeah. Make sure target to the core because it's too big there. Check that you didn't make a plate, we will move it better.
Briefing over. Time to build. Clearly a job well done, and once again all proving to be a successful outcome that provided SDM's trainee apprentices an ideal project to help in further developing their skill sets and knowledge. Also well underway were the planning and preparations of the previously agreed location of the Memento itself, this alongside Elm High Road and adjacent to the nearby B Q store. Designs for groundwork and footings were drawn up, checked and approved by local authority planners, and a date then set for the newly built structure to be erected in situ. This was carried out by local contractor Sam Diggle and fellow helper Stuart.
I'm Graham Seaton, I'm the chairman of the Well Creek Trust, and I've been asked to say a few words for this tram project. The Well Creek Trust supports the Upwell Memento Project, which operates through the Well Creek Trust Constitution. All the Memento phases have been filmed by the Well Film Productions and can be seen on the Well Creek Trust website. Phase 1 and 3 describe the two depots at Upwell. Phase 2 is near the health centre at Upwell, and Phase 4 is in Emneth near Bird's Corner. This is Phase 5, the final tram memento in Norfolk. It has been installed under the constant recommendations of Norfolk County Council, with a strong emphasis on safety so it doesn't blow over. We are unable to locate a memento at Elm Bridge Depot for safety reasons. It's too close to the road, so we thought this is the safest place to put one. Phase 5, side 1, continues to illustrate the tram route from Boyce's Bridge Depot and Elm Bridge depot to this location, and side 2 shows the tramway from this location to Newcomen Bridge. The final memento will be from Newcomen Bridge to the East Station and Goods Yard. We are looking for funding for the final memento, and donations can be sent to the Well Creek Trust. The details are on our website. The entire project has been funded by private donations and the work carried out by volunteers under the supervision of the Well Creek Trust member, Mr. Bill Smith, where... Here he is, David. Yeah. I think that does deserve a round of applause, yeah.
Definitely.
Well done, Bill. SDM is a local engineering company based in March that has contributed immensely throughout the Memento project and produced 2 of the mementos. Without the generosity of the Managing Director, Richard Melton, thank you, and his training scheme, this project may not have been reached fruition. Did you do it? Well done. It is my pleasure to ask Richard to unveil the final Norfolk memento. Thank you, Richard.
We got to say a few words first, I think. Yeah. So when Bill first asked us to get involved in the Tram Memento project with phase 2 a couple of years ago now, it seemed like a perfect opportunity to get involved in something that represents engineering, linking communities together. So linking Upwell and all the villages through to Wisbech, back in a time when there weren't necessarily the ways and means of getting the agricultural products into Wisbech and to sale. Involving young apprentices in something that from history that has been a fundamental piece of engineering that has linked communities together. There's also a way of getting young engineers involved in something that's going to be hopefully a lasting memorial to the tram and the contribution it made to the local community. So without further ado, Harvey.
Someone who formed part of the appreciative audience at the unveiling ceremony was Brian Pearce MBE, who for many years worked tirelessly to set up the Rail World visitor attraction in Peterborough, a much loved asset for both railway and wildlife enthusiasts.
Yeah, we're a group of volunteers in Peterborough, started by Reverend Richard Payton, and he bought a load of inner city land, and we've been building a wildlife haven ever since. Just a group of crazy volunteers that want to try and make a better world, like you guys. You know, and it's fantastic the amount of companies and groups and individuals that will help you. And it's just so nice and so rewarding, and we want to do something for the youngsters of today. You know, these people now know about this Wisbech to Upwell tramway. I honestly didn't know about it at all until 1965. I lived in Grimsby all my life until 65, and I got invited, I was in the Scouts, and I got invited to London to stay with a fellow Scout, and I went on my push bike from Grimsby to London and then back to Grimsby again. And on the way down there, I left Grimsby at 8 in the morning, and by 3 in the afternoon I'd got to Houghton Mill, the youth hostel where I stayed, and on the way there I come across the Wisbech to Upwell tramway, because on the corner where the Blacksmith Arms was, I came off my bike and cut all my hand, and everybody was outside the pub laughing because it had just been raining and they were expecting it to happen. So that was the first time I knew about the Wisbech and Upwell tramway. But I remember coming through Wisbech then, and there was 2 railway stations here. I remember coming across 2 railway stations. I only had my little Shell Better Britain map. I'd never had a proper Ordnance Survey map or anything, and I carried on to London the next day stayed with my friend for a week, and then I cycled back from London to Grimsby, and believe it or not, I went from London to Grimsby in 11 hours 10 minutes on a push bike that I'd made myself with no gears. But we did it. It's determination. It's just like Bill and all the other lads that have created this. It's determination and passion that counts. The most important thing is to want to do it. And if you want to do it, you're going to do it. And here's to the next little project you're going to do. Well done.
Brian spent his entire working life as an instructor at Peterborough-based Perkins Engines. He is someone who really understands and appreciates the opportunities to learn skills and gain knowledge through apprenticeships and hands-on experience, training hundreds of would-be mechanical engineers. For the apprentices at SDM, how has the tramway project experience been for them?
I really like this project. It was a bit more personal and quite detailed, because normally we do quite big buildings, and this one was more specific to the community. I also like the design element as well. It's quite niche. Talking with Bill and Susan and you guys, organising, obviously filming and all parts of it, and when we'll be installing it as well. So yeah,
it's quite good to liaise with different people in the team and also clients like yourself. It gives much more of a real world experience. You know, I'm quite an avid person for apprentices and apprenticeships.